how not to get angry. The question is not how not to get angry, but how to be in control of your emotions, specifically your negative emotions. It all comes down to emotional intelligence. So how not to get angry, or how to avoid these feelings taking over you and letting you do something or saying something that you will most definitely regret. My secret tip, it is to prioritize. Prioritize. Have very clear what are your priorities in life. And when the moment comes when you are getting angry, you simply make a choice. What's more important? My relationship with my wife, my girlfriend, or being right in this moment? What's more important? My relationship with my son, my daughter, or with my boss? I'll give you guys an example. You are in a video conference with your boss. Your kids are running in the background. They're being kids. They're screaming, they're playing. They don't understand that you're in a very important conference call with your boss, that you're running through some numbers. They don't understand they're kids. They're being kids. And you turn around and you lash out at them. You scream at them. You reprimand them in a very bad way. Not only will they resent you little by little, the more you do this, little by little, they will start resenting you. But you're showing them in an indirect way that they are not the priority in your life. It is your meeting, it is your boss, it is your job. It is the actions that dictate our priorities, not what we say. It doesn't matter if I tell my girlfriend I love her every time I see her. If I cheat on her and disrespect her, what does that say about me? Is she my priority? I don't think so. It is the actions that matter. Going back to the example, you're in a situation. Maybe you're playing a video game and somebody comes in, your mom comes in and interrupts you in the game. And you start screaming at her, what the is your problem? You lash out at your mom for simply coming in the room or the living room, your space, whatever it is. She has no idea that you're playing, or maybe she knows, but it doesn't matter. In that moment, you are showing her that it is the game that you're playing is much more important than your relationship with her, your mother who gave birth to you. That is the fact, the moment. That is all that matters. Priorities. Don't just have your priorities in mind. Show the world what your priorities are through actions. When the moment comes to decide what is more important, this or that. We all know people that say all the time, oh, my family is my priorities, my kids are my priorities, but they don't show it. When the moment comes, they let themselves be overwhelmed by the situation and they don't show it. They do not prioritize their kids or their partner. They prioritize their boss and their meeting, like the example I just gave. That is a very mundane example, but that is a very tangible, easy to understand example. Traffic. You're in traffic. Somebody cuts you off. You're with your family. You're having a very nice evening. Maybe going off to see a movie, have a nice dinner. Somebody cuts you off. You let anger overwhelm you and you start screaming at that person. Now your whole family is upset because you're upset. Now you just made your entire family upset. Instead of saying, no. What's more important? Me telling that guy off that cut me in traffic, or the well-being of my family? We're having a delightful time. I want them to continue to have a great time. My family. My family's well-being and my family's emotional state of happiness. I don't want to ruin the moment for my family, so I'm simply not going to say anything. Now, very different. If I was by myself and the guy cuts me off, I don't have to worry about nobody's emotional state. I can even get out the car and get in a fight Do it if you want. But you're not prioritizing anyone's well-being above anyone else. There's no dilemma here, only your personal health. The situation is, how do you control your negative emotions, in this case, your anger? Prioritize. Take 5 seconds before lashing out, before you explode. Ask yourself the key question: what is more important? This or that? It can all be done in 5 seconds. Once you make the decision, make sure your actions and your words follow through on that decision. Now, this is emotional intelligence, like I mentioned. Thinking before speaking, thinking before acting. This is the key to emotional intelligence. This takes practice, a lot of practice. But in time, you will master it. It just takes time and commitment. Commit yourself to your priorities and act accordingly. And my friend, I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 times, and soon 10 out of 10 times with practice, you will be in control. You will not allow yourself to get angry at insignificant events or situations. You will only think what's more important. The people that I'm with, the person that I'm with, my health, my well-being, what is more important? And in those 5 seconds, you will act accordingly and you will be just fine. Nothing bad will happen because you were in control. You didn't lash out at the wrong people. You didn't say or do something that you immediately regret. The key is to catch yourself before doing something you regret. And when you catch yourself in that instant, ask yourself, what is more important? Remember, actions always speak louder than words. It's all about actions. So how not to get angry? Prioritize. Simply prioritize. And show the world what your priorities are. My friends who will try this process, good luck. And I'm sure you will enjoy the results.